Give me one moment, folks. Fractaled out a little bit. Let's try this again. That's why. Fucking Steam update. Really? The PC's been on for over an hour and really, Valve? Really? All right, let's try this again, shall we? But Rick, outside of that, how are you today, mon frere? Holmes? Chapter 1. We're going through a little bit of a restart because we had some technical difficulties. And we're going to restart from where, I guess, before we met with Vogel last time. So that'll be fun. I don't even remember where the hell I'm supposed to be at. But I'm dressed like I'm in Eyes Wide Shut. So I guess, yeah. Don't forget, everybody, if you are missing content from Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, because, well, I only keep the videos on demand up for 24 hours here on Twitch. You can head on over to the YouTube channel, and from there, find the entire playthrough going back to the first night. Everything's there. I think we've got 21 episodes that are live right now. Episode 22 goes live tomorrow morning. And you'll be able to get caught up real quick. They're about 45-minute episodes because I've trimmed them down quite a bit. And yeah, hit subscribe on that channel. Let's get those numbers up as well, because when that and this work hand in hand, that means there's more content to be created, and I always enjoy doing that. I would like to be at 50 subscribers by the end of this year on YouTube, to be completely honest. Like, I'm looking for my next rabbit hole hyperfixation. So, what triggered that, wreck? Tell me more, please. I mean, you could start working on your character idea because I'm going to be hopefully getting everything set up over the course of the next few weeks for the stream game. I did find a browser extension that works kind of like Roll20, but it's supposed to be better with integration on D&D Beyond. I can send you that video. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Cordona Abbey. Oh, they just kicked me there because that's literally the closest. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Because it's literally just right here. Okay, that makes sense. Though I don't know why I'm wearing a mask and looking like a nun. I still find that part weird. can't remember how to get up here either. Let's get a seasonal change. And football is 9. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Creepy midday sex party.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
I believe so. I have a video on TikTok. I will send it to you. I saved it. It's in my favorites. All right, now that we're back at the creepy midday days or eyes wide shut party, let's take a look at our notes. Let me see. The key to the altar room. Vogel gave me a key. I can talk to someone. Fabio in the altar room. Okay, so case book. What else is in here? Oh, Ashes of Merriment. Iron coffin. All right.
Nancho's had.
Too ugly without a mask. Political crisis. Someone sick. Priest. Puny groom and unoffended Duchess. Got it.
Nancho's had to inform.
Oh, there's more? Fuck you! There's 4 of them now? What the shit? What?
Nancho's had to enforce the masks after the scandal.
Aftermath from the weekend? Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Too ugly, lost a bet. Fired? There we go. People described a scandal from the previous party. The Vice Governor Cowden was found by his wife to be a Prussian Duchess in the company of young men, although the marriage was intended to be political and the emotions of the Duchess were real. The incident is instigated a political crisis between Cordona and Prussia. Although there are only a few notes of protest, the governor fired his protege.
I'll pin them down, Biscoop. Thank you, Sherlock. Look, I'm an outlaw.
Let Fabio speak for himself.
You fucking weirdos.
One of these books must open a secret passage. I know it.
Well-known and recent plays to keep up to date with the current trends. Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
God damn it.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
Tattoo covers a mark.
Tattoo partially covers as slave branding. A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage. This golden handle has a bloodstain on it. The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood. The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Need one more. That's a lot of blood. There we go.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here.
All right. Steampunk meets
This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger.
high fantasy.
This oil has a slight aroma of... The ointment smells... mouse-like.
Magic is
It is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly.
well understood. However,
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
I was actually gonna say the same.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal.
Exuberant.
It appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found...
Exuberant, aka horny and murderous.
You can
Yes.
investigate the matter.
So magic is constantly being reshaped, or more magic is being introduced into the setting as a...
What is it about these nights that you...
Every 2,000 years, a great dragon dies, and as the dragon dies, it changes the world in some way, creating some types of magic. Like this most recent cycle, sorcery was created, or at least magic being born in the blood of an individual, as was technomancy.
What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional...
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered
expectations. On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
or death.
Because you're a fucking psycho.
Is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
Not wrong.
Even want the case.
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Now, I obviously will allow
What about the fertility?
anything that's been published up to this point by official Wizards of the Coast documentation for 5e, as well as anything you can find in books by like Vogel Press.
Not this travesty that
Just
suits
run that by me so I can go over it and be prepared with materials for it.
What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Fucking rich people, man.
This elaborate... The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
Awesome.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchios. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Would you recognize me in one of these? I suppose not.
All right.
This is a different ritual.
out a scenario of some sort of ritual with a mark written in the beginning and says, read and rehearse this rite. Manchios. The naked woman lies on the altar on a bed of flowers symbolizing Mother Gaia. Blocked. God damn it, Rec. The one who leads the ritual oils the body of the woman to awaken her inner fertility. Participants should chant at this moment and call for the man who can please Mother Gaia. Then the man who will impersonate the principle of life may come to engage in sexual congress with her. Don't ignore the guests, Matista, and stop boring them. They don't want to hear about your stupidities. They want to feel how beautiful they are, how generous you can be towards them. You are here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest paid a great deal to be with you. Manchios.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
Prostitution?
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it. Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
Okay. Interesting.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Bloody clothes.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains. Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
A writing crop?
Why don't people tidy up after themselves? An open wound spoiled the carpet. Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
Okay.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry.
Died in the altar. Smeared blood.
A bloody handprint on an arm. The wounded person was here for some time. A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appear to be no further traces leading to the altar.
Okay.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock. You've got a lot to do, Sherlock. You've got a lot to do, Sherlock. You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
Need to find Matista.
Oh, these crime scenes always outdo my imagination.
I have them all.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here.
Former.
Do not distract me. It's not easy to play blindfolded.
Ready for the big whirlwind? Danny is around.
Could you help me?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
Let me see that stallion up close.
Are you able to help me?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Are you able to help me?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't take it personally, sir, but I know nothing about this.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
I guarantee we'll have a good time.
Ah, I know the perfect girl for you. Ah, I know the perfect girl for you.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Hey, handsome. I see that look in your eyes.
Oh, don't act like you haven't thought about it, darling.
I know the perfect girl for you.
Not helpful.
Do not distract me. It's not easy to play blindfolded.
Excuse me.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here.
God damn it.
Honey, you feeling lonely? I'll be your friend.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Alright, no, that's not helping.
May I ask you something?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Is this familiar to you?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoyingly... people on purpose?
I guarantee you will have a good time.
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
Maybe I am supposed to still be in here.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
What am I missing? Got a bloodstain there.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
I'm confused. Like, I'm really confused.
I've worked up an appetite since the last party.
Is this familiar to you?
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
Let me see that stallion up close.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Talk to my friend about the handsome men here. He'd appreciate it. Wanna go somewhere?
Hey, Captain, how you doing?
Oh, hey, handsome. I see that look in your eyes.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure.
Don't mind me just playing the eyes wide shut dating sim.
Enjoy the event, sir.
Do you know anything about this?
Don't take it personally, sir.
How you feeling, Captain?
Nothing about this.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
You sure you know what you're doing?
My husband thinks I am playing
I
creep.
need a rest from my insatiable wife.
The wife's a whore.
I'm a little nervous. Another glass should calm me down.
Oh, I heard the finale will be splendid.
I'm not doing boyfriend dungeon.
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir. Honey, you feeling lonely? I'll be your friend.
Oh, I'm not too bad. Are you still in the hospital right now? I know you were last night when you stopped in. We do have a break coming up in about 10 minutes, folks, just to give everyone a heads up. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
One of these books must open a secret
Well-known
passage.
and recent plays to keep
I
up to
know
date
it.
with the current trends. These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones. Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings. Codex Orchis. Why does this occult book sound like a flower?
I was hoping John would have been right. He wasn't, but I was hoping he was. Still missing something. Let's just walk around and see if I can find blood on anything. I guess.
Want to go somewhere more private?
Ah, I know the perfect girl for you.
Well, at least you're home. Easter?
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Foolish.
I know the perfect girl for you.
Not helping. I am confused.
Ready for the big whirlwind? Danny is around.
May I ask you something?
Sorry, but I can't be of help with that, sir. Honey, you feeling lonely? I'll be your friend.
Similar to the guests' robes. Apart from the bloodstains. Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
All right. Hey, I got it on the first try. Holy shit.
Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I think I know what happened here. I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed.
The fucking snarkiness.
Here, I do not yet know why.
So, who's responsible?
Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all.
All right, everybody, we are going to pause here.
Let me see what I can do about all this.
And take our break. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, ToddFather6 here signing off. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to see more, click the videos that are listed or hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications in order to be notified when I've got more posted. Until then, as always, be good, be kind, be safe. See you next time.